Hey folks, Mike Dawkins from Royal Cast Anglers here with your Jackson Hole fly fishing forecast for the weekend of the 17th and 18th of September. After an oppressive heat wave there at the end of August, we're finally receiving some fall weather. I love summer, but I love fall more. We've got some cloudy, overcast conditions, rain in the forecast the next couple days, cool nights, fleece jackets, waders, hecubas, mahoganies, betas, streamer fishing. Man, I don't know what time of year I enjoy more, because our fishing has been really good these past couple days, and I think it's going to only get better here moving into fall. The 10-day forecasts looking forward are definitely cooler than what we had last year, and that's definitely what our trout friends need the most after a long, hard summer. Looking into this weekend, Saturday, 63 and 39, mostly cloudy. 69 and 43 on Sunday, mostly cloudy. Awesome, typical fall fishing conditions. So now we're starting to swap out the flip-flops for the waders and everything like that. We've got some precipitation starting to move in to the local area. Jackson Lake's 21% of capacity. Palisades Reservoir is 18% of capacity. Looking over into the Snake in Jackson, 2,210 CFS coming out of Jackson Lake Dam, 4,060 CFS there on the lower river. I guided in Grand Teton National Park on Tuesday this week, and we fished hecubas boat ramp to boat ramp. They were out, prolific. We saw Glossinia stoneflies, we saw a couple mahoganies, we saw some betas, but the name of the game was big parachute bugs. Hecuba or small green drake patterns, parachute hare's ears, parachute Adams, purple parachutes, any of that stuff has been really good. I would say the streamer bite is going to get progressively better as we see water temperatures cool and some of this cloudy, overcast weather really settle in and take a grasp in true fall fashion. The South Fork of the Snake, 8,880 CFS coming out of Palisades Reservoir, 9,120 CFS there around Heise before the Great Feeder Canal. After a tough couple weeks on the South Fork of the Snake, we're hearing some better reports. The upper section is still a little bit challenging, mostly a nymphing game. This weather should definitely change things up with the rain and the overcast starting to get some of those mahoganies and betas going. I definitely would be fishing a lot of pheasant tails. I'd be fishing a lot of betas imitations, maybe some smaller rubber legs, and some things along those lines. The canyon section in the lower river will see some of those drakes, but not a lot. Foam fishing has still been pretty good considering water conditions and temperatures, but I would really concentrate on those late season mayflies, the mahoganies, and the betas here moving forward in the next couple weeks, as well as the streamers should definitely make a major play as fall takes a firmer grasp here in the greater Jackson Hole and Teton Valley area. Teton, 240 CFS up here in the valley, 450 CFS on the lower river. Similarly, we're seeing some great mahogany and betas hatches on the Teton up here in the valley with some great dry fly fishing opportunities. Hecuba drakes have been here and there. Most of that fishing has been around like 9 to noon, 10 to 1 when they've been out. So smaller green drake imitations, parachute hare's ears, olive parachutes and things like that are great imitations for that fall hecuba drake that we see. The lower river has started to kick up again now that we're starting to see a little bit of increase in flow, but also we're starting to see some cooler water temperatures. So look for some terrestrials to still play down there where it was usually quite warm the past couple weeks, some leftover mutant stones, and then those mayflies, our fall mayflies that I was just talking about. The Henry's Fork, 565 CFS up there in the box, 1,480 CFS on the lower river. Naturally, we're going to start to see the Henry's Fork sort of come back into play here for the fall fishing period, mostly with mahoganies and mostly with betas and things along those lines. The Box Canyon, we've had some subsequential drops and weather events that sort of turned up some turbidity. It can be it's more better explained. The Henry's Fork Foundation and Rob Van Kirk can explain it a lot better than me. But turbidity has been sort of an issue up there on the upper reaches. In the Box Canyon, I would look for nymphing and streamer fishing, with small rubber legs, San Juan worms, betas imitations, small pheasant tails and things like that to be really good. And I would be really ready for these beginning fall hatches on the ranch of the mahoganies and betas. And I also would have a couple honey ants and maybe some hoppers and things in there if it gets bright and warm again, where we'll have those fish looking up. Look for Warm River to Ashton and the lower river to come back into play as water temperatures cool and we start to get some of that weed growth to let go, especially in the reaches below Ashton. Those first couple weeks when the moss and the weed growth comes loose, it can be a mess, but after that, the lower Henry's Fork is a fall favorite. Mahoganies, betas, midges, streamer fishing. You know, as our days get shorter and our nights get longer, our time on the water naturally gets shorter. And some of those lower river floats of Ora to Chester, Ora to Vernon, Vernon to Chester, Chester to Fun Farm are great for some of those fall days as we switch our angling hours from pre-dawn and pre-dusk to the warmest parts of the day here coming up in the next couple weeks. So all in all, it's starting to rain. We haven't had precipitation like this since the end of July, so definitely enjoy it. Start packing your raincoats and your waders and your warm layers for your fall angling pursuits here moving forward, because they're going to be good and they're going to stay really good. Be on the lookout on our fishing reports for the Snake River drawdown schedule. Those aren't supposed to start here until next week, but definitely have an eye on it. We don't get great communication from our friends at Bureau of Rec with flows, so definitely we'll keep you up to speed the best that we can in our fishing reports. The Fly Shop is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Sunday 7 to 5 p.m. So definitely stop in, get ready for the great fall fishing season ahead. We can't wait for it just as much as you guys can either. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you here next week. Have a great weekend and a safe weekend on the water, and praise fall. We can't wait. We're going to have some good fishing. Take care.